大家好，我係阿木，歡迎返到嚟無端端廣東話。今日我哋繼續講分享2，你叫我瑪麗得啦。今日係第3部分 Part 3，我哋會做啲練習。We will do some exercise。做練習之前 ，before doing exercise，我哋溫習一下。Let's try to do some revision。記唔記得呢段對話？Do you still remember these conversations？ 我哋一齊讀一次。Let's read it one time together. Hello, Mary. 呢排點啊？Hi, Jenny. 呢排好好啊。Mary 啊，你有冇中文名㗎？有啊，我嘅中文名係張瑪麗。你呢？我都有啊，我嘅中文名係陳珍妮。你想我點樣叫你呀？你叫我瑪麗得啦。咁你叫我珍妮啊。OK？ 記唔記得每一句點解呀？ Do you remember what is the meanings of each sentence? Let's do some exercise. 試下翻譯下面嘅句子。試下 means try, right? 翻譯 to translate. 下面 below 嘅 apostrophe s, right? 句子 sentence. Try to translate the sentence below. 第一題 How are you recently? When we talk about recently, we will say 呢排 or sometimes you will hear people say 呢排 tone 4 as well. And then how are you? We will say 點 right? Or 點樣. So when it comes together, I will ask you to remember it as a whole expression. We will say 呢排點啊？呢排點啊？ is a sentence final particle, softens the questions. 第二題 Do you have a Chinese name? When we see a yes-no questions, we will use A not A structure. What is the A not A structure of have? First, have is 有, right? And then, don't have, it is 冇. So, A not A structure, combine the positive form and then the negative form together. We will say 有冇. And then the subject should be you, right? So it is 你. 你有冇? And then Chinese name. We no need to translate here. Okay? In Cantonese, okay, it is not necessary have the things like articles. So we no need to emphasize 一個 here. No. We just say 中文名. It is okay. So, you translate this sentence as 你有冇中文名? Right? 你有冇中文名? And then the sentence final particle, because you are asking the fact. So, you may add 㗎 or just soften the tone. 你有冇中文名啊? Also correct. 你有冇中文名㗎? Also fine. 第三題 How about you? Or what about you? What about? We will use the sentence final particle. 呢, right? And then you is 你. Okay? But because 呢 is a sentence final particle, put it at the back, at the end of the sentence, right? So we need to switch the positions. We will say 你呢?你呢 means how about you? What about you? 第四題 I have a Chinese name too. Okay, no need to translate the R here. I, we will say 我, right? Have, the verb have is 有. Chinese name, 中文名, right? Then, how about two? 都, right? 都. But where to put it? It is an adverb, right? So we should put it before the verb. 我都有中文名. 我都有中文名. We can add R here as a sentence final particles. 我都有中文名啊. Or, if you would like to emphasize, I'm talking about the factual information. You can also use the sentence final particle. 㗎. Okay? 我都有中文名㗎. Okay? Or 我都有中文名啊. Also correct. 好，第五題 How would you like me to address you? How, it is a question word, right? So what is the question word for how? We say 點樣, right? 點樣? And then, would somebody like, right? Means want, right? So what is want in Cantonese? It is 想. And we see two U here, right? U is 你. And then the me is 我. To address, 叫. So when we combine it into a Cantonese sentence, it is a bit complicated, right? But we find the subject first, because you are asking what you want, right? What you want me to call you, how you want me to call you. So the subject should be 你, and then want, 想, want me to do something, right? So the object should be 我, 你想我, and then is 點樣叫你, 你想我點樣叫你, 你想我點樣叫你. Okay, and then we add a sentence final particle, to soften the sentence. If this is word-to-word translations, it will become, you want me how to address you. You want me how to address you. 第六題 It is okay to call me 瑪麗. In this sentence, you see 瑪麗 is not in a Jyutping, but this one is a Romanization system you can find in our Hong Kong ID card. But this one is not standardized. Why? Because you may find that in this system, okay, the same word can be translated into different Romanizations, or the same Romanization but referring to different sounds or pronunciations. Therefore, in these videos, we use Jyutping because this is more standardized. So, 瑪麗, you may find it in a Hong Kong ID card, but here, Jyutping will be 瑪麗. It is okay to. I told you it is expressions. It is at the sentence end position, which is 得啦. Okay, call, 叫, right? Me, 我, and then 瑪麗, the name. But here, I didn't tell you the subject, right? But if this is you, then you can say 你叫我瑪麗得啦, means it is okay that you call me Mary. But here, because I didn't tell you the subject, right? So you can drop 你 here. You can simply say 叫我瑪麗得啦, 叫我瑪麗得啦. Because in the conversations, under the same context, you will know who is your target, right? So that sometimes we can also drop the subject. 得唔得? Before doing the exercise, I would like to share with you some facts. From the old times up to now, the countries in East Asia actually communicate a lot. We will share our cultures to other countries and also at the same time accept other countries' culture as well. Therefore, the countries in East Asia actually form a culture cluster. One of the things that we communicate or share each other is the language system or the writing system. The sinograph is used a lot in East Asia countries. So for the countries that include sinographs in their language systems, we tend to read these characters directly in Cantonese. So in some language systems like Japanese or Korean, they may include some sinograph. In this situation, we will directly read this character into Cantonese. Before doing the exercise, let's familiarize ourselves with the word in the box. So let's read these two columns first. 木村城、馬莎莎、李子俊、朴寶書、黃美玲、林家明. All of them are names of our character. So the last columns, these three words is used to answer the questions, how are you recently? Let's look into them. The first one, 幾好. 幾好. 幾 means quite. It is an adverb, means quite good, quite good. The next one, 唔錯. 唔錯. Is a negation, adverb, which means not. 錯 is wrong, but when they come together, 唔錯 means not bad, not bad. Then the last one, 好忙. 好忙. 好 is an adverb, means very. 忙 is busy. So 好忙 it means very busy. 得唔得? So let's take exercise 1 as an example. We replace the word highlighted with the word in the same colored box. Before that, I would like to talk a bit about this name. Because Muk Chun is a surname, and then Seng is a given name. When we encounter the case that the given name is a monosyllabic name, we usually, if we would like to put it into this sentence, we will usually make it into a disyllabic name. But how to do it? We add a here. We will say a seng, a seng. So we just put a, before your given name. So this sentence you may say, 你叫我阿成得啦，阿成得啦. Actually do not have a meaning. It just make it into a disyllabic name. Okay, let's try. Let's read together. Hello, Sam. 呢排點啊? Hi, Manson. 呢排幾好啊? Sam 啊，你有冇中文名㗎? 有啊，我嘅中文名係木村成。你呢? 我都有啊，我嘅中文名係朴寶書。你想我點樣叫你啊? 你叫我阿成得啦。咁你叫我寶書啊？得唔得? Okay, let's do a role play. You read the sentence, that marked by a microphone. So I go first. Hello, Sally. 呢排點啊? Sally 啊，你有冇中文名㗎? 我都有啊，我嘅中文名係黃美玲，你想我點樣叫你呀？咁你叫我美玲啊，得唔得？ Good. Okay, then we change the role. You read this 4 sentences, okay? So you go first. Hi, Jeff. 呢排好忙啊。有啊，我嘅中文名係李子俊，你呢？你叫我子俊得啦。OK? Good. Very good. 今日講完啦，下次見。記得 like、comment、share 啊。拜拜。